been in security forces for almost 28 years. On the 30th of June, I'll hit my 28-year anniversary. I mean, one of the most common questions that someone asks a Chief Master Sergeant is, what does it take to make Chief? And I remember I asked that question once as a Senior Master Sergeant, and he said, let me ask you this. He goes, do you want to be a Chief or do you want to make Chief? And I said, well, what's the difference? He goes, there's a huge difference. There's huge differences. And being one requires a lot of the things that are in this book. You can walk around with hardly any stripes, and you can probably be the most effective person in the organization if you understand the tenets of leadership and things like that. So what I'm going to talk to you a little bit is about this stuff and how this stuff, some of these things, tie into the promotion system and how you guys can start not just preparing yourself and your records, but also starting to prepare your airmen and really making your airmen better airmen. So I've been on the promotion board twice. What I would tell you is you cannot make the next rank if you're not pursuing the next rank. What does that mean? So when you open up this book, there's specific roles and responsibilities that are specific to just NCOs, and then there's senior NCO responsibilities, and then within there, there's like, you know, staff sergeant responsibilities, technical sergeant, master sergeant, senior master sergeant, chief master sergeant. So each of them, you know, this book kind of breaks down all the different levels of responsibility you have within. I mean, literally setting the example and leading by example, and how you write your EPRs and how you take the things from here and you put those on your EPRs are going to be instrumental to you getting promoted. When we sit at the promotion board, we're looking, it says you already have to be demonstrating those qualities. So if I'm a technical sergeant now and I'm trying to make master sergeant, I need to be showing the things that are master sergeant type things. So if I look at the scope and responsibility of staff sergeant, just take a community service event. The airman goes out and their bullet says they participated in a community service event. The NCO one says, I put a community service event together and 20 people participated. The senior NCO should read, you know, worked with the base top 3, organized a community service event with 13 different organizations. Those are the different scopes of responsibility that you need to look at. Nothing grows in a comfort zone. Absolutely, nothing grows in a comfort zone. You literally will stay exactly, you know, Groundhog's Day will happen, and most of it, we like the comfort zone. We don't like to step out of it because it tests our mettle. But you know what? It makes us better. And that's why you see some people, they're like, man, you can't throw a curveball at them they can't hit. They can hit a knuckleball, curveball, everything. And you're like, how do they get that way? Because they've been challenged. They've been stepped out and out and out versus the person who, man, all they've ever seen is a slider. They can hit sliders all day long. Don't throw a curveball at them. They'll strike out every single time. I mean, you've got to be able to step out, and you've got to match up the things that you're doing in your EPRs with this level of responsibility that you're trying to achieve, going above and beyond, excellence in all you do. You know, and making the excellence show in your EPRs. The EPRs were designed for special stuff, not just your everyday stuff, really. And when you write special stuff in the EPRs, your decorations are going to be a lot easier to write either. If you have the right words that are starting to aspire to the levels of this, and if you're actually doing that stuff, you are the future leaders.